name is Sergio Saya. I'm with the Executive Group Realty, and today I want to speak to you about working with builders. Why should you work with builders? Where's the benefit in working with builders? Well, the benefit is that working with builders, you get recurring commissions, you get recurring business, and you can also scale up your commissions. I know a few people that work with builders these days, and they're doing very well with very, very little effort. But at the beginning, you will need to learn a lot. So one of the things that you need to learn is what is a builder looking for. So I built for many, many years. I am into renovating right now. I'm no longer into building. But when I was a builder, what I was interested in was in finding properties, vacant land, that was ready to build. In other words, it had a building permit attached to it and it was current, and that was my fastest pathway to breaking ground. So a builder is generally looking for that. Now, if I were going back into building new construction right now, I would probably buy a piece of property that does not have a building permit attached to it, but I would not pay the top market value for it. I wouldn't pay for a piece of property, obviously a piece of property that has building plans and it's ready, it's shovel ready is what they say, has more value than a piece of property where you have to do all of the work. So what I started doing when I was a kid many years ago, probably about 30 years ago, is I used to find these properties, these vacant pieces of property, and I would propose them to some of the builders that I was working with at the time. I needed to do the work, I needed to expedite, I needed to go to the town halls and talk to the building planners and the building department. So what I suggest you do is you start farming it, you start prospecting. Look up vacant land. You can do that through Stratus, or what is it called now, One Key. You can drive around and look at neighborhoods, and if you see a big property that could be subdivided, that maybe there's room enough to build a house on it, you can take that number down. Now, what other builders are doing in other parts of the island is they're actually knocking down houses. So I know a couple of builders in Sayasat that are knocking down houses. They're buying them for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Okay, knocking that house down and building another one for like 1.3, 1.4. Now, once you start doing the calculations and figuring out how much everything costs, you'll realize that their investment is well worth the money, the return on their money. In the Hamptons, they're knocking down homes that are $900,000 and $1 million. So think about it. Anyway, so the way that you do it is you look up the properties, if they're vacant, or actually they have to be vacant, right? You contact the homeowner and you ask the homeowner a series of questions. You have to know whether that property is vacant, is subdivided. You have to search within the town to find out what the zoning codes are. You need to find out what the front yard setback is, the side yard setback, and the rear yard setback. You have to find out what the FAR is, the floor to area ratios. And armed with this information, you need to go to your builder. Now, some of the things that you will also need to know how to read is a survey. Right? You have to make sure that when you're reading the survey, you look at everything, including if the property is sloping and it needs retaining walls, if the property needs cesspools or sewers. One of the things that you should know is that properties that need sewers go through the building plans, the building process a lot faster than the properties that require a Board of Health permit. So these are all the things that your builders are going to want to know. Aside from that, they're also going to want to know what the resale value is going to be. So you're going to have to be well versed, but it's well worth it, let me tell you. If you find big properties, be aware of what the local zoning codes are for those big properties. Some of those big properties, you can split them up into 3, 4, 5, 6 and higher. Okay. Some of these zoning areas are called major or minor subdivisions. It used to be that a minor subdivision was 4 lots or less, and a major subdivision was obviously 5 lots or more. All right. For those, you need an overall map of all the lots, and then every single property, every single map for every property, individuals. So these are the things that you're going to have to learn. These are the things that you have to understand. And then when you finally have all of this information, when you've done all your due diligence, then you bring it to a builder and you can speak to that builder intelligently. Now, one of the reasons why I liked working with builders when I was doing it was that the commission was amazing. It was 10% for the land back then. And when I was selling a house, it was like 5 or 6%. Okay? So you're making a total of a 16% return on your commissions. That's an amazing number, right? And you control the whole transaction. That's why I really liked it. I control the transaction with the land. I control the transaction with the builder and as he's building the house. Now, some builders will also give you a bonus if you are adding stuff to the house, if you're selling the add-ons, chair rails, wainscoting, crown moldings, upgraded kitchens, okay? The more money that you make for your builder, the more money that they're willing to pay you in bonus. So, and you can scale that business. You don't only have to work with one builder, you can work with many builders. Now, why can you do that? It's very simple. I am an investor right now, I have a threshold of what I want to earn, what my return on my investment is. There are some investors that want a high return for their investments, and there's some some builders that want just a fixed number. It's up to you to find out what that number is so that you can service them a lot better. So this is just a precursory information seminar video, if you will. I am available to speak to you if you want to speak to me about builders and how to speak with them and how to get their business. And if you want to do a video yourself, just let me know. I'm also available. I'm not going to charge you anything. It's going to be a simple video like this one is. My telephone number is 631-236-8546 and my name is Sergio. Good luck with everything, okay? Talk to you soon.